The senior citizen since 1990. If I run this operation, I can give him 5 times more and save you more. There's many ways you can save. And one of them is, it bothers me, why the director has an assistant. To report 80 pounds of meat and 80 pounds of vegetable a week, how much paperwork is required? If she gets rid of that position, there's the money. If you take advantage of the sales, there's the money.
Again, past the legal perspective, I'd have to address those to the council and the board of the nutrition center.
So please consider that. Don't listen to her. Go look at the operation for yourself and look at those stories for yourself. See how you can sleep. I can't sleep. It bothers me.
That's a lot of money for such a small amount of food, aren't they?
$8.25. That's what she told us.
I'm not gonna point fingers at anybody, but that's a lot of money for such a small. Cooking in a mass quantity like that, a large quantity of food, that's a lot.
She just covered the fact that is not just food costs.
Correct.
That's a total cost.
They take, in order to come up with that $8 figure, they take all of our expenses, they take all of our expenditures, they take the cost of the Oliver trays, the film, the styrofoam containers, the lids. When they take everything, our expenses and our income, and come up with the dollar figure that each meal cost.
Yeah.
And in response, like I said, we have increased our portions.
Yeah.
We have increased our portions. We have increased our meat portions. I just am finding it hard to understand why we're gonna have to send so much more meat and protein home, more so than any of the other area seniors who are in compliance with and abiding by the rules set forth by our governing body in Cape Girardeau, Aging Matters.
Well, there again, I think Ms. Sharp said that, yeah, as long as we do that, we're in compliance, but we don't have to be in compliance. We can go on further.
Correct.
And I think that's what he's wanting done, and I think I want that myself.
And like I said, we have increased.
Cape Girardeau is a body, Aging Matters, that's the name of it. All they do, they advise you and they get money off of you because they report your cost report. This money comes from all of us. It comes from the federal government, which just uses tax money, give it to Southern Missouri, and Southern Missouri gives it to these centers. And Cape Girardeau just keeps track of those, and they want to make sure you give them minimum amount. Don't send them no food and still charge them. So that's what Cape Girardeau does. Cape Girardeau is not a governing body to tell you you can't do that. Plus, they said minimum amount. Don't send less than 3 ounces. That shouldn't be a standard of this facility to say, oh, I'm going to send them because Cape Girardeau says 3 ounces is enough. No, 3 ounces is not adequate to keep a person alive. This is the only meal they have.
I might lose weight on that.
Minimum is not enough. Plus, when you take the bones off of it, I showed it to Bruce. When you take the bone and skin off of those chicken, there is nothing left.
Yeah, I agree.
There's nothing left. And this is a way I'm coming to you because I want this setup to be right for this point on, that no director can change it. I don't know Robin whatsoever. I maybe met with Robin maybe a dozen times, that's it. But I disagree with her policy. Her policy is wrong. And if she's telling you she's sending more, I totally disagree, because people, they came to me, do something about it. They brought their food and showed it to me. And I showed it to most of you. This is not right.
And have they brought it within the last month to you, since we've
Since
increased our
Jim ordered
portions?
you, it's changed. But how long Jim gonna be here?
But we did it, Jim hasn't ordered anything.
Jim
We did it-
ordered, since I brought it to Jim's attention, that's when it happened.
I don't want to interrupt either of you, but if you could, please direct your comments to the council, not to each other. Rules of order here would say that the council needs to hear from you, and this is not between.
I'm sorry, I won't say anymore.
It will be taken care of at the next meeting.
And I'm not coming down the negative side of adding more food to these boxes. That's not my argument at all.
Yeah, I understand.
I just think we need to remember that Meals on Wheels was created to send the homebound patrons 1/3 of their daily requirements every day, 5 days a week, and we do serve them on holidays. We are not open for congregate on holidays, but our homebound patrons receive meals for holidays. Memorial Day, 4th of July, Christmas, they receive a meal, a frozen meal for that holiday when we are not open. But again, I'm not against sending them more food, not at all. But
Okay.
I am reminding you that we're only responsible for 1/3 of their daily food intake. We're not responsible to send them a great big amount of food every day and take care of all of their daily needs in our one meal. That's not what we were created for.
So 3 more ounces wouldn't do that.
We're gonna move forward here. Can I get a motion to get it to the committee?
I'll make a motion to refer this to the board, the nutrition board.
Got a second?
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We'll get it to